What's good, familia? Wagwan. Hope y'all doing well. Yeah, I just figured I'd record a little bit of my workout. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with y'all. Do a little commentary. You feel me? It's been a little minute, so I've been posting a lot of the shorts and shit. So figured I'd come out with a little longer form video. But yeah, this week, I decided to do a little deload week because I ain't going to cap beating myself up at the gym. Your boy's been working hard. He's been grinding, so figured I'd give my buddy a little break. So we're taking a little deload. We going a little bit lighter, but that don't mean that we still not going to be intense. Today, a little chest day, and want to work those stabilizers. So that's why you'll see me holding the weight in the air while, the other side of the body does some work, and then switch it off. And then, I'm just trying to work those stabilizers, work some isolation, just trying to hit the muscles from different areas and really challenge myself, especially with the weight being a little bit lighter. And that's why I say all the time that your body doesn't really give a fuck about how much weight you lift. We all have a cap of how much weight we can lift. And in my opinion, I feel like, since I'm not really a power lifter, not really a bodybuilder, I'm just a nigga that's trying to stay healthy. I don't need to lift heavy all the time. And I'm also a proponent of, the heavier we go, the more at risk of injury that we are. So I really try to listen to my body. There's been a few times you saw that I was cooking a little bit. Anyway, there's been a few times in my journey where, ego got the best of me and I went a little bit heavier on certain lifts and tweaked something. Shit, I remember it's probably like last year. I'm fucking doing a little pec deck, you feel me? And I was like, shit, let me stack this shit. Mind you, I'm only 190, 195. I was like, let me full stack this shit. And I go bong, 1 rep, bong, 2 rep. On that 3rd rep, I felt the tug. I said, oh no. I ain't tearing nothing, thank God. It was just a little pull, but if I had to complete that rep, hey, I'm vibing. I'm vibing. Okay, piano. But dog. I'm just saying, listen to your body, and you ain't got to go heavy all the time to make some gains. And here I'm doing some face pulls. I've realized over the past couple weeks I've been doing a lot of pressing, and I felt a little shoulder impingement. I was like, why my shoulder hurt a little bit all of a sudden? So then I had to go and calculate all the workouts I've been doing, whether that be ranging from, all the push-ups and shit, chest days, you feel me? A lot of push, you feel me? So I felt a little pain in my front side of my shoulder. So you know what, Eli, you're doing a lot of pulling. How about you work? How about you do the opposite? How about you pull a little bit instead of pushing? So I'm throwing in more face pulls and rear delt flies and all that, just to kind of balance it out. My shoulder feels quite better. Quite better. Along with the nightly Ben Gay. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might fry me for this. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might fry me, but every night I'll be putting on that Ben Gay. That should be helping. Niggas be lifting all the time. We need to preserve them joints. But hey, what do I know? That's why I'm able to move well. Anyway, and my split's a little different. I do chest and biceps, and then I do back and triceps. I reverse it. I got that from Mike Rashid. Because, working the antagonizing muscles. You feel me? When you're hitting chest, you're already incorporating some of them now triceps. You're incorporating triceps. So for maximum pumpage, for maximum bang for your buck, why not do biceps as opposed to doing triceps? They already worked. And vice versa. And low key, you might be able to go a little bit harder if you work the antagonizing muscle. Because if you hit triceps on that day, chest day, they already fried. You feel me? But I digress. And then I like to superset a lot, honestly, especially with biceps. So do preacher curls, and I really find like some preacher curl machines are not made for short kings. The ones where you got the little barbell and shit. I'd be fucking, my legs be dangling and shit. So I like doing my single arm preacher curls on the plate loaded, and then I'll grab a dumbbell and then do single arms because we want everything to be symmetrical. You got your unilateral and your bilateral movements, and being able to mix up the two will make you peak swole. I was trying to make it rhyme, but I couldn't think of anything. I panicked. But anyway, let me stop ranting. That's pretty much the video. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Appreciate y'all for supporting. Y'all really keep me going because I be bullshitting for real. So I appreciate y'all. Anyway, until the next video, ta-ta.